How's it going, everyone? We covered the PlayStation Store's two new sales that dropped last week in the double discount sale and the games under $15 sale. The biggest sale across all of the PlayStation stores is the PlayStation Indie sale. I should say across all the PlayStation Store sales running right now. The Indie sales has some pretty notable deals that are being discounted for the next little while, so want to take a look through all of it. Not going to get through all of it because there's north of 1,300 deals, but we'll go through the first couple of pages, and we probably will do more videos covering it in depth sometime later next week. But right off the top, Cuphead is 30% off for $14, which is a pretty good buy. The Ascent on PS4 and PS5 is $19.49, so this came out on Xbox and PC. I want to say late last year, around that time frame. It just dropped on PlayStation. I played it through Xbox Game Pass, and I enjoyed the game. It's a pretty interesting setting. The gameplay is enjoyable at times. Is it worth $19.49? I don't know about that. I think around $15 or less would be an ideal price point to pay for it. But if you like, action RPGs, it's going to be something you'll probably have some fun with. The shooting gameplay is decent, and the writing's not bad either. I think 35% off is a decent pickup, all things considered, but maybe wait for it to get a little bit cheaper. Psychonauts 2, 50% off at $30. That game is incredibly well received. So if you want a bit of a throwback platformer, that's probably a pretty good one. Kingdom Come Deliverance Royal Edition, 75% off for $9.99. This is a game that I often recommend, and it really doesn't get the love that I feel like it ultimately deserves, but it's a great game, a great historical RPG. The Royal Edition is the version to buy, given that it comes with the DLC as well. Strong recommendation there. I think for $9.99 it's a good buy. Divinity Original Sin 2 down to, I believe, $21 if my math is correct. Yes, so I have a lot of friends that think incredibly highly of this game. I don't maybe agree with the general consensus that it's the best RPG of all time, or it's among the best RPGs of all time, but hey, that's just me and my opinion. General consensus is that Divinity Original Sin 2 is an incredible game. I thought it was a very good game, don't get me wrong, but yeah, most people think it's, an incredible 9.5 out of 10 style game, and it's a game with a good bit of replayability, and if you do want to play some with some friends, you can do that as well. The co-op is probably the ideal way to play the game, but $21 I thought was a good shout on that one. Got the Dead Island games on sale, Definitive Edition, Riptide Definitive Edition. This War of Mine Final Cut, 25% off for $15. That's kind of pricey on This War of Mine, to say the least, but yeah, there you go with that. The Medium is 35% off for $32.49. Another game I played through Xbox Game Pass when it originally dropped, and I really enjoyed the game, probably more so than a lot of other people. This price point is just a little bit too high. I would say around the $20-$25 range. Medium would be a pretty interesting psychological horror game to check out. It's got some interesting puzzles, but $32.49 in my opinion is a little bit too pricey on that one. Outlast Trinity, $5.89 on that, not a bad pickup at all. You have the Dead Island Definitive Collection for $4.49, pretty decent deal there. Definitely something to look at there. Song of Horror is $24. Austria Ascending, that's a game that I wanted to like a lot more than I did. It's still a pretty decent game, but at $26 it is kind of pricey. If you are a Plus subscriber, you'll save 5% more and you'll get it for $24, but still kind of a hefty price on that one. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons is down to $6, obviously a game that I often talk very highly about. If you want a game to make you cry, Brothers is a pretty good one. I mean, I haven't teared up in a lot of games, but Brothers, Walking Dead Season 1, just to name a few that are more narrative-driven adventures, but Brothers is a great game and I would highly recommend it. I believe it is going to be a part of the PlayStation Now, the subscription service, so something to keep in mind there. Fury is 50% off for $9.99. That game just got upgraded on PS5 as well, so not a bad time to check that out. Definitely a challenging game, and I know some people weren't hot on the difficulty spikes in it, but if you want an over-the-top action-oriented game, Fury is a pretty good one, so $9.99, not bad there. Nexomon Extinction, $9.99 on that. That's one I gotta check out. What else we got? Cat Quest 2, $4.49. I've been talking up Cat Quest a little bit on this channel. Definitely, if you want, something that's a little bit of a far cry from Elden Ring, and you want something that's more charming and a little bit more on the easy side, Cat Quest is a pretty good pickup, and for $4.49, I don't think that's a bad pickup at all. Patapon Remastered, $7.49. Man, I played the hell out of Patapon back in the PSP era. This remastered version's fine, but yeah, that's a bit of a nostalgic recommendation from me. Ruined King, a League of Legends story, $19.49. That is actually a really good game. Obviously, if you've played League, you're gonna enjoy that game more so just because there's a lot of fan service and whatnot in there, but if you just want a quality RPG Airship Syndicate is a super talented studio that, you know, they don't get the love that they probably deserve, but they're definitely getting some momentum, and Ruined King just turned out to be a really solid game, solid gameplay, and yeah, obviously, if you're a fan of League, or you at least played it in the past and you have affinity towards some of the characters, like, bro, you got Yasuo in there, you've got, the aptly named Ruined King is in there as well, Misfortune, of course, kind of the main character of the game, but yeah, 1949, I think is a pretty decent pickup, and that's one that has been holding up in price, so not a bad time to give that a look. Felseal Arbiter's Mark is 66% off for $10.19. You'll save an additional 5% as a Plus subscriber. Look, if you're one of those people like me that have been clamoring for a new Final Fantasy Tactics, you just can't understand why Square Enix is not making a new FF Tactics, and you need something to fill that void, check out Felseal Arbiter's Mark. It's a super underrated game, but if you want that Tactics Japanese RPG style of gameplay, Felseal Arbiter's Mark is going to fill that void perfectly, and I would definitely check it out at this price point. Concrete Genie, 50% off for $14.99, another super charming game. Pixel Opus did this one, and they did a pretty good job with it. I had a good time with it, and it was always a budget title, so, you know, you go into it with your expectations in mind, but I think 15 bucks is a pretty good price for that. Everybody's gone to the Rapture for $9.99. What else we got? Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartender Action, that's $10.04. That's only a small discount. Ikai's on sale, that's the horror game. Kogan Sword of Rewind, 30% off for $17.49. Another game that I wish I liked a lot more than I did. But yeah, that's a little bit too hefty of a price point for that one. A lot of games that I am just not familiar with a lot of these, you know, smaller games, but Mark of the Ninja Remastered, seeing that at 55% off for $9 is a great buy. A game that I very much enjoyed. Black Wind, 30% off for $17.49. Oh, we got Ys Origin, that's 60% off for $8. Those are throwback Ys titles, so yeah, they definitely have an old school style, to say the least. But yeah, that's probably gonna do it for me. Again, I'll have to go through the entirety of this sale just because there's just a large quantity of deals, and a lot of these games, unfortunately, I'm just not familiar with. But yeah, definitely some gems in the rough there from what I can tell, so definitely some stuff worthwhile to check out. But that is going to do it for me. Again, I would recommend games like Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, Divinity Original Sin 2, The Ascent is an okay buy, Ruined King, a League of Legends story, that's definitely something I would give a shout to, but check out the sale for yourself. Again, you got the games under $15 sale running right now, you got double discounts, there's a lot of stuff that you can pick up, and the summer sale will eventually be here too, so there's going to be a lot of stuff to check out. But that's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.